Good morning. And which name did you sign up under?
Johnny Sins. Double check Google Translate. Johnny Sins. Let's double check Google Translate. Johnny Sins.
Okay, hold on.
Let's double check.
I'm sorry. Did you announce Johnny Sins yet?
Did you announce the Johnny Sins?
Speaker?
Yes, I did.
Okay,
announce that.
so you
Did
have
you
3
announce
minutes.
Johnny Sins?
Speaker, do not interrupt me. This is your first and only warning. Your public comment period has not started yet. You have 3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general public comment. Please begin with the items. Go ahead.
Thank you, Sergeant. Did you announce Johnny Sins? Let's start with item number 22. Did you announce Johnny Sins? Item 22. 你的坏瓜凌乱根，改得个稀客。我想起喷泉旁的白鸽，甜蜜散落的，进去莫名的拉痕。我爱你呢，而你断断续续唱着歌，阳光没事了，时间过了，走了，爱情没你选择，你冷了，倦了，模糊了，离开时的不快乐，你用卡片手写着，有些爱只给到这，真的痛了。Item number 23, Johnny Sins. Did you announce Johnny Sins? 23. 怎么了？你累了？说好的幸福呢？我懂了，不说了，爱淡了，梦远了，开心一笔，开心一起数着你在不舍，那些爱过的感觉都太深刻，我都还记得。你不懂了，说好的幸福呢？我错了，泪干了，放手了，后悔了，只是记忆的音乐和海旋转着，根本没听呢。耳机关关我熄了，你还爱你了，爱你跑得细细看这个，好像没事了。Let's move on to item number 24. Did you announce Johnny Sins? Johnny Sins, item number 24. 请允许我尘埃落定，用沉默埋葬了过去。满身风雨，我从海上来，才隐居在这沙漠里。该隐瞒的始终清晰，千言万语只能无语。爱是天时地利的迷信，哦，原来你也在这里。哦，那一个人是不是只存在梦境里？为什么我用尽全身力气，却换来只半生回忆？若不是你渴望眼睛，若不是我救赎心情，在千山人海相遇，哦，原来你也在这里。General public comment. I'm here to talk about the city council election in the city of Los Angeles. So I think people are tired of those woke. I think smoking scandal are tired of the corruption, indictment after indictment, conviction after conviction, incompetency after incompetency. I want to inform of the city of Los Angeles that Mr. Spindler lives in Council District 1. So he is eligible to running the election in the city of Los Angeles against Hernandez. So I want to make sure every single smoking scam viewer worldwide, millions of viewers online, if you have a friend living in City Council District 1, pay attention to the name on the ballot because Mr. Spindler can unseat Hernandez and Mr. Spindler can bring law and order, anti-corruption to the city. District 1, vote for Spindler in 2026. Thank you, smoking scam.
Good morning, honorable members of the council. My name is Chelsea Kirk. I'm a policy director at SAGE. I'm here today asking you to support agenda item 20, the draft interim control ordinance to temporarily pause substantial remodel evictions until a permanent ordinance is adopted. Thank you again, Councilmember Blumenfield, for leading this effort in recognizing the crisis of displacement this loophole has caused. I am urging you to make an amendment that we must make this ICO apply to existing cases. I've been organizing with a group of tenants who've been fighting fraudulent rent evictions for over 2 years now. Their third eviction was filed in November, right after the motion to draft the ICO was first adopted. This is leaving 21 tenants exposed to eviction, the very tenants that inspired this motion to begin with. They wish to be here today, but because they are anticipating having to be in eviction trial for several days, they cannot afford to lose more work to fight these rent evictions. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Javon Houston. I'm an airport worker and also a member of SCIU USWW. We were here almost 3 months ago where you guys voted yes on raising the wage for the for the workers at LAX and hotel workers, and we greatly appreciate it. But the job is not done. We still need to bring this home. Please, city council members, let's get this home. Let's get this finalized. Let's get this done. No more delays. We need health care. We need income. We need affordable income that we can survive on. Let's get this done. Bring this home. Do what your job tells you to do, and let's move forward. And give workers what they deserve. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Robin Line. I'm a tenant in Council District 9, and I'm speaking here again on item 20. And please support the temporary ordinance to end rent evictions. Hundreds of families have been displaced due to renovation work. This is really an urgent problem that the City Council already unanimously agreed to put to an end, and today's council has the power to make good on that promise. Additionally, I'm calling on the City Council to make sure the City Attorney and Housing Department follow through on the report back as soon as possible. We cannot allow this temporary ordinance to expire without a permanent ordinance in place. There is no reason anyone should lose their home due to renovation work, especially when a landlord is doing it with the purpose of flipping the unit and renting it out for more money. Please vote yes on item agenda 20. Thank you and good afternoon.
Good morning. My name is Laura Matter. I'm an attorney at Inner City Law Center, and I'm urging you to vote yes on number 20 and also to amend this ordinance so that it would apply to cases in which there is not a judgment. I and many attorneys at my organization are defending tenants who are in court with these cases right now. We have a trial scheduled to start tomorrow. We have several trials scheduled to start in the next several weeks. These tenants have been living with this for a long time, and this ordinance was meant to protect tenants who were in cases going forward where there is not a judgment. And, forgive me if I'm flustered. I have a lot of trials on my calendar, so thank you.
So, motherfuckers, if the war isn't safe, where are you safe? A reward for a murder after 6 months? What's going on with Los Angeles that we're not fit to control the atmosphere of this murder capital of the world? Not only are we the hit and run capital of the world, now we're the murder city of the world based on this chump change of $50,000. Am I not right, Smoke and Scan? Smoke and Scan, are you in the house? Oh, there you are. Yes, you are. And the reason behind this finding is to reinstate the reward. If you can't find the goddamn person who killed the bitch, let it go. Offer the other $50,000 to the second motion of this gentleman by the name of Joey Thomas, who was murdered in Los Angeles. How many times did I or your family have to go and investigate why some dumb nigger died on our street? Why is that? Is $50,000 enough for the value of someone's life? Am I on topic, Mr. Grote? Am I satisfying that jackass attorney up there for the information leading to the identification and apprehension and conviction while snitches get stitches? I will never rat out a dumb nigger. No way. No fucking way. It's not my war. My war is here. My war is to defend the public from criminal corruption, Mr. Grote. And that other jackass attorney behind you, I believe he's from Pasadena, but I can't recall. Look at item 25 for the record. Juju Bloomfield over there talking to the other Juju Katie. Finding the service in connection to the District 3 Special Recognition for Murder Victims Vigil. Now we're going to have a vigil for people who died. Like you fucking care about Christ, who you guys put on a stake, right? And you named him the King of the Jews, Bob. Why was that?
So this is not on topic.
This has to do
Get
with
back
the
on
murder
top. I'm
victims
going to
of the
move you
vigil
to
on
general public
February
comment.
26th of 2025, Mr. Grote. That's the reason why the communists...
Then speak to the vigil, or I'm going to move you to general public comment. This is your last warning.
So, once again, the fund number is 100/56 to the General Service Fund for hiring the hall or leasing a hall. But you know what? Fuck this shit. Let's go into general public
General
comment.
public comment.
Yeah, let's go into general public comment. I got all the goddamn time in the world for this shit. Snyder versus Phelps. Don't pray for the USA. Thank God for IEDs. Fag troops, simplify fags. God hates fags. Maryland Taliban fags doom nations. Not blessed, just cursed. Thank God for dead soldiers. Pope in hell, priest rape boys. You're going to hell and God hates you. And why is that? Because you celebrate traditions. You continue to build idols in offense of one God, the God Almighty, who gives me the power to speak before you criminals and bring these offensive words against you because you're evil, like Django up there. Look at him. He won't even look me in the face because he's so goddamn black. Well, I'm as black as him.
Speaker, good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
All items in general public comment, please.
So you have 3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general. Please begin with the items. Go ahead.
Great. Item 22 is approving the installation of the name Gal Gadot on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I imagine you all can guess about how I feel about the former IDF soldiers' politics, but without even going into that, I just feel like I remember a time when if someone was on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, they had been around for a long time. These were like Hollywood and music legends. Now it seems like you're just handing them out like party favors. And I wonder if rather than just approving every single one that comes through, if we could like double the installation fee that the city is paid, and then maybe half of that could go to building public restrooms on Hollywood Boulevard so it's not so covered in piss and shit, and then people can actually enjoy it. We have on item 25 a murder victims vigil. Thanks to Bob Blumenfeld of CD3. Now we need to transfer and appropriate $894 for this vigil, which includes the illumination of City Hall. The Budget and Finance Committee Chair, Bob Blumenfeld, admitted in last year's budget day he has no idea why it costs what it costs to light up City Hall. At one time, there was a matter of changing out physical filters for the color, and there was union labor involved in that. Nowadays, it's pushing a button to change the color of the lights. So not only do I struggle to understand why it costs that much to do it as often as we do, but why, when we just yesterday reinstated an active emergency relative to the unhoused resident population, this body feels just so inclined to approve these frivolous funding measures that don't really bring any tangible good to the city. Speaking of which, we'll move on to item 26. This is regarding Section 8 vouchers, which are a good Band-Aid solution to the crisis of housing affordability. But I notice when we have a motion here that is of interest to both landlords and tenants, a big thing that a lot of members of this body bring up is the issues regarding corporate ownership of housing. corporate landlords, BlackRock, private equity firms that own a huge swath of the rental property in Los Angeles. And while we use that as an excuse to give quote-unquote mom and pop landlords handouts, this body won't really do anything to curb their ability to hoard so much housing. In fact, Councilmember Rahman said she would not be open to banning private equity from owning rental property in the city of Los Angeles, but I think that would do a lot better than these Band-Aid solutions which are needed.
General public comment.
Council, I remember when people could call into meetings, everyone thought it would last forever. But when Marquise took over, he decided that he'd heard enough. The rest of the council don't give a fuck. The people want to call in. The people need accessibility, and it should be easy to bring remote comment back. It would be so respectful if you would all pay attention to the public when we speak, including you, President Harris Dawson, Councilmember Rahman on your phone, Tracy laughing about something having a chat, Curran Price over here in the front row. Thank you, Adrin Nazarian, for paying attention. I appreciate you.
Good morning. You have 3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general public comment. Please begin with the items. Go
Yes,
ahead.
that's right. So, number 22, the Palestinian hater is getting a goddamn star. Gal the fucking cunt Godot. Let's give her a hand. Yeah. That's right. Now we're going to see if any of you worthless council criminal assholes are going to vote no. All you Palestinian supporters like the noodle. And of course, then we got Stalin over there. Stalin. And then we got Hamburger Hamlet Hernandez. Yes, a vote for Gal Gadot is a vote for the destruction of Israel. A vote for Gal Gadot says you hate Palestinians and you hate non-Jews. A vote for Gal Gadot means you support Israel and the terror that's being committed in the Middle East. I'll be waiting for your vote, you dumb fucking cocksuckers. Now we get number 23, a reward for the murder of Emery Munoz. Holy fucking shit! You mean we have murderers on this goddamn panel? Why are we talking about murder in this goddamn room? That's scary. Holy shit. You mean now you're having people killed? I can't imagine something like that. I could never imagine you innocent little council members going that far. Oh, what about when they swatted me? No, actually, that was me. I tried to kill
Mr. Spindler, this is not on topic. If you want to talk about the reward items, talk about the rewards themselves.
It's not me, it's the puppet.
This is your only warning. I'm going to move to general public comment if you don't stay on topic. Go ahead.
You know what I do. Now, number 24, another goddamn reward for Darnell. $50,000? Is that all a black man is worth in $25? A mere 50 grand. I think a white man be worth about 3 times as much. Shame on you, Django, for doing that. And then Bob wants to have a murder victim live vigil. So we have nothing but murders all over Marchese's agenda. Is Marchese trying to send us a message? Is Marchese trying to tell us something? Yeah, he's telling us he's getting serious. That's right. So let's see here. $894 by that cheap fucking penny-pinching Jew Bob Blobenblad for the murder victim vigil. You can't even buy a decent burger for that for a couple of hundred people, you dumb bastard. So I think you should make it at least 10 times more. What else we got here? Let's see what else. And then we got the last item here, intergovernmental regulations for the housing choice voucher. Fuck the housing choice.
General public comment.
And now for the general comment. You got Moni Cow in the back of the room today snitching to 2 sergeants. Apparently she's bitching about some things some people have been saying in this meeting room. You know what that means, people? Despite Moni Cow being right yesterday, she's just a fucking loser and always will be. Big fat loser with a used car salesman husband, Ricky Ricardo.
All right, so you're going to need to tie those insults to something within the city's subject matter jurisdiction.
It's not an insult. These are facts. The animal is stating facts. Isn't she married to a used car salesman? Yes. Isn't she fat? Yes. There you go. Now we get to the other cocksucker over there, the Tracy Irene Beach, now known as Tracy Irene Park. Why didn't you fill the reservoir? Why didn't you repair those? Tracy Park is responsible for the fire. I'm holding Marchese completely innocent on this matter.
And I just would ask the city attorney to remind our council members that make $1 million in compensation in a term, that the rules apply to you as well, and you should be respectful of the speakers.
Mr. Kwan,
especially if
respectfully,
gonna
you're
cut
welcome to
comment
speak to this
30
during
minutes.
general. I'm going to ask you to stick to the items for the first 2 minutes.
22, we're giving Gal Gadot a star on the Walk of Fame. I think it's just important to recognize over the side conversations that she is universally recognized as a bad actress. And we should have some standards around this horseshoe. Single-handedly has destroyed the Wonder Woman franchise. We should not be endorsing this. Isn't it ironic that because of Nuri's backroom deals and possible violations of law, you're allowed to go into closed session and hide from the public as you conjure up your own backroom deal in response to the Attorney General? Y'all really should have settled with him before the election so that you could lock something up before you're bound by our new charter amendment that requires an independent redistricting process. We can't afford to waste the city attorney's resources fighting this thing, but I get why you don't want to redraw the lines. We might see some marginal shifts in demographics, but let's be real. None of y'all are going to get voted out, especially on the east side. That's a progressive place, however you carve it up. It will, however, be very disruptive for you. Just imagine our representatives in District 1, District 4, District 13, District 14, all live within 30 minutes of each other. What if y'all all get packed in the same district and you're forced to draw straws and figure out who has to move? That would be funny. The only way to enhance Latino representation on this council without it coming at the expense of other communities is to expand the council. I think you should make a little deal with Rob Bonta and say, we're going to redraw the lines in 2028 no matter what, and we're going to commit to putting council expansion on the ballot in 2026.
General public comment.
And we can do this right. Sad to see yesterday's vote. All of y'all are scared of being put in the doghouse with Monica Rodriguez. Remember, apes stronger together. He can't put you all in there. I think your vote's going to age poorly as more and more information, more and more Public Records Act requests get fulfilled. But here we are. For our council president, I don't think Herb Wesson would have done that yesterday. He would have heard every single speaker instead of pigeonholing it into an hour. Also, you could slip out early to lunch for one of the biggest votes you've had here in years. Herb Wesson fought for a strong council, one that was powerful because it was united. You're not fighting for the people or even the people who are on the horseshoe. You're sacrificing this council's power and integrity to serve the mayor. And remember, the only thing standing in the way of this guy and a new council president is Tim McCosker's undying love and devotion to the 1-5. His colleagues would be looking his way if he weren't so preoccupied with his constituents.
Hi, my name is Rose Fairley. I'm a tenant in CD 13, and I am writing, I'm actually here in person, I'm speaking, asking you to vote yes on the ICO and quickly pass a permanent ordinance. Hundreds of families have been displaced by rent-eviction work, often fraudulent rent-eviction work that is intended to evict tenants in order to just make more profit off of not rent-stabilized units, but places where people have lived long-term. People are losing their homes over this in my district. I've been organizing with families that are facing their third round of rent evictions. We need to extend this ordinance and amend it to apply it to existing cases. There's no reason a single additional family should lose their homes for this reason. So please vote yes on the ICO. Quickly pass a permanent ordinance. Thank you.
Hi, council members. My name is Angela Bai. I am a resident in Council District 14, as well as a research and policy analyst at Los Angeles Alliance for a New Economy. I'm supporting our coalition partners in the Los Angeles for Resilient and Healthy Homes on agenda item 20, and I'm asking you to please vote yes on the interim control ordinance and quickly pass a permanent ordinance. I'm calling on the City Council to make sure the City Attorney and Housing Department follow through on their report back as soon as possible. We cannot allow this temporary ordinance to expire without a permanent ordinance in place. Our coalition is still calling for an extension of the interim control ordinance so that there is no lapse in protections. We're also calling for an amendment for the interim control ordinance to cover the tenants currently being evicted on the basis of substantial renovations. There's no reason anyone should lose their home due to renovation work, especially when their landlord is doing it with the purpose of flipping the unit and renting it out for more money. Tenant protections are essential, so
Speaker,
please
your
vote
time
yes.
has expired.
Gracias. Mi nombre es Rocío y estoy aquí siendo la voz de mi comunidad. Cientos de familias han sido desplazadas debido a las obras de renovación. Este es un
Un
problema.
segundo, por favor. So yeah, my name is Rocio, and I am here to be a voice for my community. Hundreds of families have been displaced due to the current laws in place.
Este es un problema realmente urgente al que el ayuntamiento ya acordó por unanimidad poner fin.
And this is an urgent problem which the City Council should put an end to immediately.
Y hoy el ayuntamiento tiene el poder de cumplir esa promesa.
And today the City Council has the opportunity to make good on that promise.
Pensamos que no hay ninguna razón por la que alguien deba perder su hogar debido a las obras de renovación.
And we don't think that anybody should have to lose their place of dwelling due to renovation laws.
También sé que para poder llegar a un acuerdo existe mucha burocracia.
And I know that to reach an agreement, you have to go through a lot of bureaucracy.
Por lo cual quiero decirles que si estamos acá apoyando a las personas que están siendo desalojadas,
And that is why that I'm going to tell you that we are here, if we're going to be here, supporting the people that are being evicted.
que no se nos hace justo perder nuestros hogares por una remodelación para que los propietarios puedan cobrar más.
And it's not just for us to lose our houses or our place where we live just because the landlords would like to make more profit.
En nombre de mi comunidad les pido que por favor nos apoyen. Gracias.
And in the name of my community, I ask for you guys to support us. Thank you.
Okay. Hago un llamado al ayuntamiento para que se asegure de que el fiscal de la ciudad y el departamento de vivienda cumplan con su informe lo antes posible.
Yes, I'm calling for the City Hall and the Department of Housing, as well as the City Attorney, to make good on their promise.
No podemos permitir que esta ordenanza temporal caduque sin que haya una ordenanza permanente en vigencia.
And we can't allow this temporary ordinance to go on without there being a future permanent ordinance in place.
Ninguna persona merece quedarse sin hogar solamente porque los propietarios están vendiendo para que ellos cobren más cara las rentas.
And no one deserves to be homeless just because landlords are selling so that they can increase their profits and make more money.
Gracias.
Thank you.
So I'm here, my name is Laura Banoet, and I've been working at LAX as an FFA or cashier for going on 9 years. I want to start by saying thank you, council members, for your support. Almost 3 months ago, you voted to raise the wage for tourism workers and make sure we have access to family health care. In my case, I live in a converter garage in Compton. I used to live in Mar Vista. I had to move to Compton with my daughter, and I have no access to a kitchen. So anyhow, so this law will be a life-changing for me and my family, for my daughter. But it is not yet a reality. We still need to bring this home. Please do everything you can to make sure the draft ordinance comes back to council soon so that our families and our entire city start to see the benefits.
Your time has expired. Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Janet Torres, and I am an organizer with SAGE. I'm here today to strongly urge the City Council to pass the interim control ordinance and put an end to renovictions. The use of renovictions as a loophole to get around rent control has become an alarming tactic for landlords seeking to displace long-standing tenants. The substantial remodel loophole is being used to evict tenants and then relist the unit for far higher rents, all under the guise of renovations. This is not about improving homes for the people who live in them. It's about maximizing profits at the expense of the residents who've built their lives in these communities. We cannot afford to let this temporary measure to expire without ensuring stronger protections are in place. Please vote yes on agenda item 20. We need you to take swift action to stop renovictions from continuing to displace vulnerable tenants. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Itlali, and I'm the Director of Resident and Land Stewardship at the Beverly Vermont Community Land Trust. And I'm here to say that renovations are possible without displacement. Our community land trust has done renovations in our properties while relocating tenants to temporary housing while the renovations are done. And there's no reason why renovations should be happening in our city when we know that there's a possibility to do these while maintaining folks permanently in their homes. We're here to request that there's protections until the permanent ordinance is in place, so that residents at Mohawk and other residents that are currently facing renovictions can benefit from this policy that will protect tenants for the future. Thank you.
All right, I believe that concludes public comment for today's meeting. All right, Mr. Clerk, what items are available for us to vote on?
Mr. President, items.
Hold on a second. So, sir, Mr. Greenspan, please do not disrupt this meeting. Again, this is council. I understand that, but we do not have to exhaust public comment. We took it for 30 minutes. Public comment has been satisfied for this council meeting. So this is your final warning. Please do not disrupt this meeting or you'll be subject to removal. Sorry, Mr. President. Sorry, Mr. Clerk. Go ahead.